Take Michaela, for instance. It's been an enjoyable year for her. Although Oklahoma is sitting at home now, she has shown that she has the second best dog in the house. And although Robert has the best dog in the house, he is by far the stinkiest Carlson and has the weakest skills with the ladies. Therefore, we know Michaela loves this big dude for his big heart, somewhat smart brain, and mediocre good looks. Unfortunately, myself, Trevor, and I hog all the brains and the good looks. And I've been told at times the Carlson men are somewhat hard to handle, even by my dear old sweet mother. So when you find him hard to handle, remember this from Franklin Delano Roosevelt. When you reach the end of your rope, tie a knot in it and hang on. Robert's represented here by his father and his new dad, who needs to help him with landscaping. And then here's a story from Mike, when Robert worked up the gall to ask for this beautiful young lady's hand. So Mike says, Robert wanted to take me to lunch, caught me off guard. I was busy, so at the time he said he would grab lunch and bring it to me. So I called Mary and told her what was going on, thinking he was just trying to get to know me better. Mary called me a dummy, telling me that he wanted to ask for her hand in marriage, which caught me off guard. So we were talking, eating our lunch, and he finally mustered up the courage to ask for Michaela's hand in marriage, and told me how special she is to him, and that he loves her. Of course I said okay. We shook hands and he left, and I was so busy at work after that I didn't even call Mary for an hour after that. Michaela has her mother Mary and her sister Shelley to also offer the same life skills. These are the life lessons and skills given to them that will make this a successful union. Here are a few stories from the parents, Mike and Mary. We took her out driving when she got a permit for the first time. And she got the gas and the brake mixed up. Flying over a curb, taking out a tree, or almost taking out a tree, sorry. Almost taking out a tree and ending up in a ditch. And from what I hear, it kind of sounds like you're driving, Mary. And this one's my favorite one. This is another story from Mary. When she was very young, she wouldn't stop crying. So we put her in the garage until she stopped. So before Michaela met this devastatingly handsome young man, Michaela was never going to get married nor wanted kids. And now she is here in front of everybody saying her I do's. Hopefully. If the second ring's true, Christmas at their house next year. And here's a story from Mike. Michaela was such a shy child, it really worried me. But we enrolled her in dance classes and tried to help her come out of her shell. It was the first year of dance and she was about 3 years old. So at the end of the dance year, they had a big recital. She came out on stage, over 300 people in the audience, lights shining on her and 3 other girls, and I was so proud. But at the same time, very nervous for her. They started to dance, and she stood up in front of the packed auditorium and proceeded to dance her little heart out. I erupted in cheers of joy right then and there. That day was the beginning of the making of who she is. Olivia Michaela. All right. So now here comes the good stuff. You guys ready? All right. You, Michaela, take this handsome young man to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have in sickness and health, for richer, for poor, till death do you part.
I do.
Do you, Robert, take this beautiful young lady to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have in sickness and in health, for richer or poor, till death do you part?
I do.
Alright, now you guys both wrote your vows?
Yes.
Okay, so here's what I'm supposed to do. This is my phone here.
Mine one first?
No, this is Robert's first on here.
Oh.
I'm not trying to get too close. That's the end of the line.
Robert, I'm so lucky to be standing here with you today. Knowing that we ended up here, that of all the people we've met, we chose each other, is so humbling. There's absolutely nothing that I'm more certain about than my love for you. On our first date, you made me feel safe, and I knew right then and there that my heart had found its home, and I've spent every day since thankful to know you and to love you. There are many things about you that I'm grateful for, just to name just a few. Thank you for loving Norman. Thank you for making even the most mundane tasks fun with your quick wit and your amazing sense of humor. You make life much more fun. Thank you for being such a hard worker, for always thinking outside the box, and for being patient and being a man that's not always easy. And thank you for being my best friend, for loving me for everything